everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be letting a random number generator pick how many pages I read in the weekend. So I have quite a few days off of work and I thought what better way to spend this time than having a fun little video. So I got inspiration from Ellen Catherine on YouTube. She did this challenge and I wanted to do it as well. So I'm not going to be quite as ambitious as she did with the number generator because I'm kind of a slow reader and there's a lot of other things that I do in the day, like take naps. I take too many naps. I actually was really brave and did not take a nap today. I pulled up the random number generator, and again, I'm not going to be as ambitious as her because again, a girl be taking naps. So I'm going to do a minimum of 1 page and then a maximum of, do I want to do 150 or do I want to do 200? You know, it's already 3 o'clock. Let's do 150 today and maybe tomorrow we will do 200. So 1 to 150, if you can see that. And I'm gonna press generate. What is it? What is it? I'm scared. 64, that's not bad. 64, okay, I can read 64 pages. I'm actually going to read Magnolia Parks. I haven't started this book. I am very, very scared to start this book because I'm afraid it's not gonna live up to the hype, but I'm gonna be brave. I'm going to see what everyone is talking about, and I haven't started this book at all, so yeah, let's read 64 pages together. Maybe we will end up reading more, because I don't want to start end in the middle of the chapter. So yeah, let's get started. The way that this book just starts off with this paragraph of how many loves do you get in a lifetime is crazy, because that was a lot to unpack in just a paragraph. Wow. Wow. So I see what everyone says about how poetic Jessa Hastings' writing is, because first of all, the whole paragraph where how many loves you get in a lifetime, like that hit me so hard, like it was so beautiful. But this sentence right here, he says, "We stare at each other, my eyes nearly as round as hers, both of us frozen in what we used to be, as everything we've done in this room floats off the walls and dances around us like ghosts from another time." Like, that is such a poetic sentence. Like, it's honestly, she has written a lot of sentences so far. I've only read 2 chapters, but so beautifully. It's really, really crazy, because I feel like the premise of this book is kind of I know it's a toxic relationship and it's all about drama of these kids who live in London, but the way she writes what's going on in their brain and everything and the feelings is so poetic and sophisticated, and it's definitely not a lighthearted type of easy read, if that makes sense. So I'm going to continue reading it. I'm only on page 25, so I still need to read 30 pages to get to my 64 of the day. So let's continue reading. Good morning, besties. It is the next day and I spent the rest of my evening reading in bed. I ended up picking up a different book because Magnolia Parks was just too much brain power. I had something happen to me last night and I was like, I want to read to get my mind off things, but I do not feel mentally well. So I ended up picking up Heartstopper, and I read to page 195, and I know I was only supposed to read 64 pages, but since this is like a graphic novel, I felt that reading more, I say reading more, but like I wanted to read more. Reading more would kind of equal the like 60 or like the 30 pages that I had left after reading 30 in Magnolia Parks. So I'm going to get into where I stand like in both of these books, but first we're going to let the number generator pick how much I read today. Okay, so again, we're going to do 1 to 150, and we're going to generate. What'd I get? 111 pages. I don't know how I feel about this, but that's why it's 9:30. That's why we're starting early. I am all ready to go to the gym, and when I come back, I'm probably going to just like full steam ahead read a lot, and I'm gonna try not to take a nap because I'm a victim of nap taking, and it's not great. But anyway, I got to chapter 4 in Magnolia Parks 35, and I totally see, like, there was a clip of me talking about how poetic Jessa Hastings writes, and I totally see what everyone's talking about. There was definitely so many parts in this book where it was just like one hit, like one sentence hit so hard, and I really am enjoying that. But it's definitely more brain power than I thought it was going to be going into this book. Like, I was like, wow, I kind of have to pay attention because the way she formats her sentences are so beautiful and so well worded, thought out, and I was like, this is not a cute fluffy romance. Like, I have to put my all into this book. So that's why I feel like I didn't end up reading it before I went to bed, and I picked up Heartstopper. But yeah, honestly, nothing has really happened in the 35 pages that I've read. Basically, I'm just learning that her and BJ like used to date, and something happened where they both messed up, and it's really like affected them, but they still spend all their time together. And like they still love each other, but they haven't come out and like said that they still love each other. And I'm just like, please talk to each other. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And then the other book I read was Heartstopper. This book is so cute, and honestly, going into it, like I started reading it and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like the graphic novel aspect of it, but it's so fun and it's so fast paced. Like, honestly, it was so nice to just lay down in my bed, turn off like my phone, and just read this. Like, it was so easy, so wholesome, and I'm really enjoying it so far, and I'm excited to watch the show. Like, now that I have read this, well, I haven't finished it, but I will finish it probably today. And it's about Charlie, who is openly gay, and Nick, who is not, and they end up sitting next to each other in a class and becoming friends because Nick asked Charlie to join the rugby team because he's a really fast runner. They form a friendship, and Nick is slowly realizing, like, maybe I'm not straight. So it's really cute so far, and I really just want to pick up like the next books. Like, I want to go to my Target and buy, I think there's 6 of them, so I want to buy like the next 5. But I am refraining myself because I have so many books that I have to read on my physical TBR. If you saw my summer TBR, you know. So that's where I'm at with this one, and I definitely am going to finish it today, along with reading like a ton of stuff in Magnolia Parks. So yeah, I'm definitely enjoying both of my reads, and I'm excited to continue them today. So I'm gonna hit the gym, I'm gonna come back and shower and try to read 111 pages today. I've already opened this and I'm reading. This is the worst angle ever. I'm just too lazy to get a tripod. So she says, "You're wondering. I know you are. Everyone does. Why we aren't together. Infidelity aside, you think he's perfect. I do not think he's perfect. At all. That we're perfect, and that nothing in this world, past, present, or future, could be big enough or bad enough to justify us not being together." Girl, I don't think you're perfect at all. And I'm only in 55, pages. And I already know this is bad news. So that was a crazy statement. Everyone, we just finished reading our 111 pages for the day, and I read both Heartstopper and Magnolia Parks. I finished Heartstopper, and the way this book ends, I'm just like, I need to immediately go to Barnes or Target or something and pick up the next 5 or the next 4 or how many there is out. I need to buy them all because it's so like addicting and it's so fast, and I think it's such a cute story, and I'm really interested to see how it develops. So I'm definitely going to be picking up the rest of the series in the future, and I'm definitely going to be watching the show as well. Like, I can't wait to watch the show because everything that I've seen, it really perfectly aligns with the graphic novel, and Charlie and Nick are literally like real life versions of what's drawn in this book, and that makes me so excited because I love when things are so true to a book, because that's what I want to do with my career and in the future. So I'm really looking forward to watching the show and picking up more in this series. When it comes to what I read in Magnolia Parks, I'm on, what chapter am I on? 18, and this is such an interesting book to me because I'm enjoying it, but at the same time I'm like, is it really that good? If that makes any sense. But it's one of those books where it's like Gossip Girl. It's like that high society drama, and you can't look away. Like, you just have to keep knowing more. And Magnolia and BJ so far are so toxic, and I'm just like, girl, he is not right for you. Please find someone else. Like, I'm begging you. And I think that's one of the things that I'm not loving so far in the book, and I just am not connecting to that relationship. And I know the purpose of the book is their toxic relationship, but I'm also like I'm such a man hater sometimes, and I'm like, girl, get you a different man. Get you a different man, because BJ is not it. He's not it. And I hope I see what everyone else sees as the series continues, because right now I'm just like, I'm not feeling him. I'm more interested in Daisy Hate's story because she's just very intriguing to me, and I'm just not loving Magnolia and I'm not loving BJ, but I can't stop reading it at the same time. Like, I really want to continue reading it tonight, which I think I'm going to do, but please don't hate me for that opinion. Please. That's what I read today. I think I read more than 111 pages, just because I read from 195 to the end of this book, which is technically 263, and then I read 35 to page 128 in Magnolia Parks. So I read a little bit over the limit because I'm really enjoying both of the series, both of the books, and I'm probably gonna read more of Magnolia Parks tonight. I don't know how I feel. Like, I hope Magnolia and BJ grow on me. I hope I learn to love them like everyone else. But right now it's just like, I can't stop reading even though I'm not loving them, but I hope my opinions change. I hope you don't hate me for saying that I don't love them right now. So yeah, I'm gonna probably read this the rest of the night, but I will see you all tomorrow when it is our final day of letting the number generator pick our reads. Hi friends, it is the last day of letting the random number generator pick how many pages I read for the weekend. So I'm still reading Magnolia Parks, as you know, and I'm really excited to continue reading it and see where the story goes. So let me pull up the number generator. Okay, so I really want to take a nap today, and I'm just not having a great day mentally, so I think I'm only gonna do for today 1 to 100. Just because I'm just not feeling my best mentally, and I don't want to overwhelm myself if I get like 150 or 120 or something crazy. So I'm just gonna do 1 to 100, and let's wait. What did I get? 61. 61 is not bad. I can do that. So I think I'm going to take a nap right now, wake up, and read 61 pages of Magnolia Parks. So I will see you when I wake up. Hi Hi everyone, last night I finished up my random number generator challenge video. I'm about halfway through Magnolia Parks and I just want to do a little update on this book and what I accomplished in this video. First off, I completed the entire challenge. I did not cheat this time. Yay! Anyway, I finished one book, that was Heartstopper Volume 1, and I am halfway through Magnolia Parks. And my thoughts about this, first off, I want to say, before I forget again, when Magnolia goes off on little tangents about what everyone is wearing, I just completely like zone out because I simply do not care what everyone's wearing. I feel like that's such a big part of this book because it's like high society London, but I'm just like, I have no idea what this girl is talking about. I don't know who these designers are. And also, whenever she talks about BJ's outfits, she always says he's wearing ripped jeans. And I hate a man in ripped jeans. And I'm just like trying to block that image of him in ripped jeans out of my mind because I just, no, it's a no for me. But anyway, I'm enjoying this book. I think I'm gonna pick up the others in the series. I'm really curious about Daisy Hate's story. And again, this is what everyone says it is. They say it is high society, like Gossip Girl, but in London, and that's truly how I feel about this book. And it's one of those things where it's like, I'm enjoying it, and I'm enjoying the drama, and there's just something about it that keeps you coming back. I don't specifically love any of the characters. I'm just here to see what happens next. And there's so many of them, sometimes I lose track of who's who, not gonna lie. But I'm here for the drama, so I do definitely think I'm going to pick up the others in this series. But so far, I get the hype a little bit. I'm not like obsessed like a lot of people are, but I can see where people are coming from with how Jessa Hastings writes, and maybe I'll get there. Maybe after I read Daisy Hates and get more into this world and into the characters, I will be hyper fixated on this series. So we're gonna read more, we're gonna see how we feel, but I had a lot of fun doing this video. I definitely think that it helped me read a lot more because I fall a victim to this trap of like, when I'm home on my off days, I just simply like watch TV or just doom scroll on TikTok, and I find myself not reading when I'm like, man, like it was my day off, I could have spent it reading, and then I'm at work, I'm like, man, I wish I was reading. But on my days off, I don't. So I feel like this video and this challenge actually helped me put my phone away, and it felt like, oh, if I don't finish these pages by the end of the day, I'm gonna fail, you know? And I feel like that helped me read more than be on my phone. So I really enjoyed that. I definitely think I want to give this a go another time with a higher page count because I am a slow reader, but I kind of want to do like a dedicated how many pages can I read in 24 hours video. I might not be that brave, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you all in my next one.